That's something that can translate then to the judges. You want to welcome them into your performance, to make them engage with what you're doing. And if there's a storyline for the skater, it's easier for them to interpret it and put across.
So 131.98 to beat on the long program. And he's not done that by quite a way. So second place he is at the moment, Wang Yi of China. This young man yesterday landed a jump almost in what I would call, in the old-fashioned terms, a teapot. It's the most amazing knee bend, and when he takes off for a triple axel, he nearly puts his nose on the ground before he takes off. All that being said, when it works, it's quite spectacular. Second in his national championships, 2013, 16th in the worlds this year. This is Kim Jin Seo of Korea. And we'll see that triple axel with the double toe as the starting element.
Nicely done. Demonstrating that incredible knee bend again early on. Next up is the triple lutz, and this turned out to be a double yesterday. Same again today.
You can't be pulling out of jumps at this level of competition and expect to get anywhere near the top.
Triple toe loop, nice. They relied on that yesterday too. A relatively easy combination amongst the male competitors, but well done. Good level 4 flying camel spin. Combinations of turns with the rocker, counter and twizzle performed together. Down on the second triple axel. Jump looked good, maybe tired legs at this point in the program. Doubling out on the triple loop. Back on with the triple flip. And again, triple circle, double toe loop, double loop combination. the illusion entry into the backward sit spin. Changing spin position to up to level 4.
Well, he looked a little tired just right at the very death of that program. And for me, what's significant here, we've seen quite a bit of some skaters just pulling out of jumps. And if you get round and then fall over, at least you get something for the jump. So it's almost like there's a bit of a culture here that it's okay to not really push it. There's a lot of popping of jumps.
Yeah, I mean, the skaters around the wrist are obviously fearful of the mandatory -1 deduction for any fall. But in popping out of the jump element, should they do doubles instead of triples, the base value that they're going to achieve is so much lower. So
it'd be worth having a go.
Yeah, on most counts it would be worth having a go. Then the problem sometimes for a skater when they've fallen over and they take a tumble is that can then vastly affect the component mark, because their performance and execution mark awarded by the judges ain't going to be great if there's a whole lot of tumbles. This was nice. Look at that knee bend. You can see his thighs. They're huge, strong thighs to pull up from that depth of knee.
So if he can do that on the axle, the Lutz just didn't happen. Here's another
Here was
one
the
of those
second
axles.
axle. This was a good jump. He just looked like his reflexes weren't as fast, as sharp for that second one, because the jump looked okay. Here, this is classic male catch camel position. When we watch the ladies event, the free legs are immeasurably higher than in the men's competition. This was his triple-triple. An easy triple-triple, triple-toe, much easier than that we'll see. Now that, what we've just seen there was triple flip, but that took off of an outside edge on takeoff. It should be taking off. His left leg should have been taking off on an inside edge.
So he's almost doing a Lutz there.
Yeah, but it wasn't designed to be Lutz. There'll be ramifications then from the technical panel.
It's normally the other way around. Normally they say it's a Lutz and just change edge before the takeoff to goes to flip.
Although increasingly now we're seeing that with the flip takeoffs. Many of the skaters are taking off of an outside edge to get a little bit more pressure and bite. But it's problematic and it's not going unnoticed. Good
character we've got there, and there was some very good presentation within some of the choreographic sections.
Yeah, he has David Wilson for choreography, who's a Canadian choreographer who's made a great reputation.
Leading at the moment, Keiji Tanaka of Japan with 189.26. He's done better than that. Has Jin Seo.
Jin Seo doesn't appear to have the quad in his technical prowess as yet, so I can only imagine that back home at his training rink there'll be lots of quad toe, quad salco attempts being worked on.
Shin Hae-suk is coach. I think yesterday they had a bit of a moment when he was coming off the ice, didn't she? She wasn't quite that happy with him.
Not enamoured with what he'd
I seem to remember that, and she was just having a little debate there. And he was going, it was a little bit. It was like yesterday.
Wait till I get you back to the ring.
Wasn't me. Wasn't my fault. Okay, here we go. 183.46. Well, second place, just behind the Japanese for him. That's probably fair. Well, he finds himself in quite a respectable 8th place after the short yesterday. On his resume, the only thing that's there is one appearance in the national championship.